have a seat. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate a union that all of us could be excited about. The last few months in our country have been somewhat divisive. People have been divided, families have been divided, people have unfriended each other on Facebook. So it is nice for us to finally be together in a forum where everyone can get behind what's going on today. At least I hope that will be the case, as there will be an opportunity for guest participation. So we're here obviously to celebrate the union of Anna and Tim. And I know many of you don't know me. I'm Allison, and I'm Anna's sister-in-law. I'm not a Verner. I'm married to the poor relation. Now, when Anna asked me to officiate the wedding, I thought, well, maybe it's because I'm a lawyer, but lawyers can't marry people, and I know she knew that. And then she explained via text that she wanted it to be humorous. Well, I pondered this for quite some time because my humor can sometimes run in the inappropriate veins. And I wanted to strike a balance between being humorous and inappropriate. So for instance, since this is a wedding, and since I love Anna and I love Tim, and I wouldn't want to offend anyone, I wouldn't make a joke like, I thought maybe Anna asked me to do this because we're the poor relation and it would be free help. So see, I wouldn't make that kind of joke because that wouldn't be appropriate. But marriage is not really a joking matter. And in thinking about today, I was thinking about what's important in marriage and what's important in matrimony. So I thought a lot about my own marriage and what it's meant to our family. I may or may not have been referred to as the devil by my father-in-law. What it's meant to our friends. My friends like Chris better than they like me. And what it's meant to us. And I don't really have a joke here because I actually like my husband, at least today. But, so I thought a lot about Anna and Tim. You know, we know that Anna can have a little bit of a steely personality, occasionally. But we also know that inside Anna is one of the most generous, kind, and wonderful hearts of anyone any of us will ever meet. In a disaster, Anna is the person you want next to you. If we were on the Titanic right now, she would be the person with a big bucket starting to bail and ensuring all of us we weren't going to die. And I thought a lot about Tim. Tim is a man of constancy and patience. We know this because he roots for the Jaguars every year. And he's finally convinced Anna to marry him. But what I think is most special about this couple is that they're two strong people who really strike a balance with each other. And in that balance, they nourish, protect, and cherish the steely side, the persistent side, and the love and the warmth that each of them bring to the union. This isn't a joking part. Khalil Gibran is one of my favorite poets. He's a Lebanese poet, and he writes beautiful, meaningful pieces. And I think he's expressed marriage best. You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. You shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. So, inasmuch as a marriage is a union, I think it's also really about the little things that make the couple work together. Everybody at a wedding, they talk about the big things, for richer, for poorer, for sickness and in health, till death do us part. But I think it's the little stuff in a marriage that bond the couple and either make the union work or divides it. It's the culture, the beliefs, the family, the recipes that come together. Well, not in my house because I don't cook Southern, but all of those things that make the couple special. When Anna asked me to do this, I said, I need some information. I need to know a little bit about what you like about each other and what you don't. Anna shared with me that she loves that Tim comes home from work every day to see her. And Tim shared with me that Anna makes him feel important. But even with the information they shared, I didn't feel I had enough to write their vows, which they've asked me to do. So, because I don't have some information, I need to make an inquiry. I mean, I am a lawyer. This is pretty much what I do for a living. I depose people. So, with that in mind, I'm going to ask the couple some questions. Anna and Tim are free to answer, I will, I won't, I will try. At the end, and this is where the guest participation comes in, all of us are going to vote to see if the union should go forward. In the event of a tie, I'll be the tie-breaking vote. So I need an easel, please. George, Chris, could you please come forward? Please come forward. You need to face that to the audience.
Here we go. You want to slide us over?
No, we're gonna stage you.
We're just moving.
Stand where everybody can see you. Okay. All right. Great. Anna and Tim, you over here. Emma, I'm gonna take your flowers. We're gonna put these here for just a moment. Or you know what? No. Will you? Oh no, Butch. All right. Emma, here's the Sharpie. Mark on the appropriate line according to their responses. Got it? Are we ready to start? Ready to play? Okay. Anna, Tim told me he often cooks breakfast for you. But that sometimes you don't eat breakfast until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Will you promise that you will eat breakfast at breakfast and not at lunch on the days he cooks for you?
I will.
We're off to a good start. Tim, you often cook breakfast for Anna. But will you promise to stop asking her what's for dinner at 8 a.m.? Okay. Tim, you told me you like that Anna lets you drive sometimes. Will you, Tim, promise to consult with Anna on the route you will take so that the drive is more enjoyable for her?
I will try.
Next time. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Okay. See, this is where it gets question, this next one would be considered a compound question and objectionable. But since I'm the judge, I get to do what I want. Anna, do you promise to stop multitasking when driving, or to let Tim drive more frequently, whether or not he takes the route you like?
Oh, I will try that.
Anna, you handle many of the chores around the house. Execution is wonderful, but how things are executed might matter to Tim. Anna, do you promise to hang Tim's clothes in the section of the closet where he wants them to be hung?
I will.
Tim, you like to cook on the grill, and you appreciate that Anna enjoys that as well. But do you promise that when you cook, you will be more judicious in your use of paprika? That's an I will. Yep. Okay, this next one's another compound question. Okay. Tim, will you promise to remember? Oh, I like this one. This is my favorite. Tim, will you promise to remember that all women love baubles and bling and fine Italian leather goods with monograms that are not their own, and to surprise Anna on occasion with gifts that seem pointless and extravagant, even though the gifts come in oversized boxes that create more trash than Anna can create in one day?
Say no.
I will.
Now, Anna, will you promise to remember, and I like this one too, that boys like clothing that has numbers and other men's name on it and are made of fabric that doesn't exist in nature, and to occasionally surprise Tim with such clothing and maybe don a piece of it yourself, even if the clothing is for a bunch of losers who will never win the Super Bowl. And those were Anna's words, not mine. Anna, do you promise that no matter how grumpy you are in the morning, you will always kiss Tim goodnight?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Tim, Anna loves it that you hurry home to see her. Do you promise no matter how grumpy she was in the morning, you will always hurry home after work?
I will.
And Anna, do you promise to remember even on days that Tim might be getting on your nerves, or when you have a hot flash, or when he asks you at 8 a.m. what's for dinner, that Tim loves you and accepted you and Emma as a package deal?
I will.
Oh, that is sweet.
And Tim, do you always promise to remember, even when Anna wakes up grumpy, or is ticked off that you are taking the wrong route, or wants to drive and won't let you, that Anna makes you feel important, and that Emma and her family love you, and that you have been family long before today? Okay. Can we add them? Yep, I will. Can we add up the columns? Okay, you want to put 5 there? That's fine. And how about the next one? And the next. Yep, go ahead.
0?
Yep. So what do you think, guys? Can this union go forward? All right, so Anna and Tim, now we're going to do your vows. Emma, I understand you have the rings? Okay. Thank you, Easel. All right, Anna, Tim, if you could come face me. Oops. All right, and the rings, Emma. Can you give each of them the ring? Okay, and Tim? See, this is what happens when you hire amateurs. Okay. All right, Tim, will you repeat after me as you place the ring on Anna's finger? Emma, do you want to take her flowers? Anna, I promise to always be patient and kind,
I promise to always be patient and kind,
and to say please and thank you.
and to say please and thank you.
I promise to always love Emma as my own.
I promise to always love Emma as my own.
I promise to temper my use of paprika
I promise to temper my use of paprika,
and to take life one meal at a time.
and to take life one meal at a time.
I promise that no matter where life leads us,
I promise no matter where life leads us,
I will ask if that is where you want to go,
I will ask if that is where you want to go,
and to always hold your hand on our journey together.
and to always hold your hand on our journey together.
I promise to remember that you love me,
I promise to remember that you love me,
and to remember that you make me feel important and valued.
and remember that you make me feel important and valued.
I promise to love you now and for always.
I promise to love you now and for always.
See, this is teamwork.
Got it.
All right. And Anna, as you place the ring on Tim's finger, will you repeat after me? Okay. Tim, I promise to be patient and kind,
I promise to be patient and kind,
and to say please and thank you.
and to say please and thank you.
I promise to remember that you have accepted Emma and me as a package deal.
I promise to remember that you have accepted Emma and me as a package deal.
I promise to always wake up grumpy
I promise to always wake up grumpy
and to always kiss you goodnight.
and always kiss you goodnight.
I promise to trust where life leads us
I promise to trust where life leads us,
and to hold your hand wherever that may be.
and to hold your hand wherever that may be.
I promise to love you for richer or for richer,
I promise to love you for richer or richer,
and to remember that money isn't the only thing
and money isn't the only thing
that makes love and marriage rich.
that makes love and marriage rich.
I promise to love you now and forever.
I promise to love you now and forever.
Okay. If we could say a prayer, please. Let us pray. God, we ask for your blessings upon this man and woman as we celebrate this momentous occasion in their lives. Grant them happiness and contentment. Bless their families and friends and the relationships which have supported, strengthened, and sustained them throughout their lives. Bless their home as a place of love and peace. And if times grow hard and tempers grow short, help them to look into their hearts and remember the love that brought them here today. Amen. Those who have been joined here today, let no man, woman, transgender, intersex, or non-binary person put us under. By the power vested in me by absolutely no one, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Please kiss each other and live well.